See if this works now.
It should.
Okay, cool. It's not counting it. Hey, Dina. Oh, there, now it did. Weird.
Hey, Deanna.
Hold on, just sharing out like a madman. For some reason, I thought yesterday was Sunday.
I thought it was too for some reason. We got 4 peeps online. There's our beautiful Ada. What's happening, girl?
Okay, one of these huge groups blocked me from going in, and I wonder why. It's a public group.
Are you? Awesome.
It's huge, and it's a public group, and they blocked me from going in there.
Which group is it?
Well, let me see. Yeah, decline the post. Son of bitches. Light Workers and Healers live feed. It's all about live feeds. And they blocked me from going in.
That's weird. Light workers and what? It was asking light workers and what?
I'm finding it. Hold on. Just a sec here. I get a shout out to these other ones, or I'm going to forget where I was. Group.
We had 7 peeps. Say hello. Hello, hello, hello. So we can say hello, hello, hello. Because we love saying hello, right, Cam?
Mhm. Mm. It is light workers and healers live feeds. And that's what freaking probably those sons of bitches have something to do with that.
What has to do with it?
Oh, just some people that don't like me.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Never mind. I know who you're talking about.
Colonel. So Dina, what I was going to tell you, I don't know if you understood what I was saying when I was on TikTok. So TikTok has taken off the 18 plus, so I can't do that 18 plus anymore. It doesn't do it, and so because before I was doing that to get rid of the teeny boppers, and now you can't do the. Oh, did you hear that? Okay, that they're making it now so if you can only recharge your gifts or send gifts if you're 18 or older. So I'm probably going to have to say if you want a yes, no, whatever, you're going to have to send like a rose or something because if you're under 18, you can't send gifts now on TikTok, apparently. So
Hey,
it just makes
Victoria. Oh, she shared us the empath needs.
Where's Wendy at?
I don't know.
All right. And I got Linda in there too. Hello, Victoria. Freaking do it again. Peachy King.
Did you see G. Keen?
Yeah, Peachy King.
It doesn't sound very exciting. I don't know where Wendy is. Or Linda.
I messaged them, and one of them responded. She says, just trolling TikTok. Where are you? Facebook, Nettie.
Does Nettie think I'm Wendy? That's an honor.
Wendy was trolling on TikTok.
No, but Nettie said, hello, Cambo and Wendy. So she thinks I'm Wendy. That's a bless. That's wonderful.
There you go. Hey,
But I'm Karen, Nettie. Hey, Teresa.
All right.
We got 5 spots open tonight, guys. 5.
And it's full moon. Hold on to your
roll.
Hold on to your knickers. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Hold on to your knickers?
Yeah, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
The knickers, huh? There she is. Oh, Nettie, you're all good. It's very nice that you thought I was Wendy because Wendy's awesome. Oh, it's raining again, Ada? No bueno. That's not good. So I have an appropriate coffee cup for tonight with the full moon. I don't know if you can see it. There it is.
Crazy.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Thank you, Wendy. You're awesome. More awesomeness.
More awesome. All right. So I got a new game, Wendy, that you're going to probably love.
She needs to be the first one while we're waiting.
Probably. Andy did these on some of his lives before. It is called Celebrity Crush.
So who's Wendy's celebrity crush?
Oh dear. And then I'll do a relationship reading on you too, to see if you're going to even be compatible. No, you're always the one raising your hand first, so we just figured we'd do it.
Right. So who's your celebrity crush?
It's going to be weird because I got to lock in whoever you say, because I don't know. I've read for one celebrity once, and it was like weird.
She doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm. The James.
James? What's the James?
Who's James? Theo. Theo James.
Never heard of him.
Now I gotta look. Alrighty then. Theo James and Wendy. Hot and spicy. Oh dear Lord.
Hot and spicy. I don't know. I want to hear this, though.
This is going to be interesting.
Very much so. Ada, keep laughing. You're up next.
I gotta look at the picture. That's just bizarre. Trying to lock into people's energies that don't even know they're getting locked into. Feels weird, but not weird enough to stop.
Yeah, Ada's always sneaking away.
Okay, this is going to take me a while. Well, I can tell you right now, you're probably going to have problems. Odd. Okay, so, all right then. He doesn't sit still for too long. Just saying. It's always next, 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 next. It's like, doesn't. He's never, it's nothing is ever enough. Nothing. Because he's always got the two of coins running around, so he's always off in his own world. But that's to cover up a lot of this. It's almost like a control freak without having the control. Does that make sense? Which would clash with you in a big time. Big time. Because he's next. It's always on to something bigger, better. And you are trying to get something stabilized and some security of some type, and it just. His identity, it feels like his identity really is based on what he has surrounding. So that's his identity. So if whatever he does, whatever he does, if it goes really, really well, then he's really good. But if it doesn't, then he lashes out at everybody else, which you would be somebody he lashes out of if you were dating. And then you would dump him, pretty much. He would keep you on your toe, and you wouldn't. It would be World War IV with you two. I don't think if you were to get married, we're talking like 4 months max.
Wow.
Yeah, Victoria. If you even made it that long, because you wouldn't put up with it. That's the thing, because you see things when it comes to relationships and stuff, you are either all in or all out. There's none of this back and forth. He probably, it feels like he's never satisfied with anything. There's a turn of emotions going on consistently. It's like he's not grounded, or there's no harmony. He listens to everybody. If somebody puts in their 2 cents, he's going to go and run with it, because he's a pleaser as well. That's where he wears himself out thin, is because he tries to please everybody, because that's the only way that you can do that. You would be the one to end up walking away, though. So just saying.
Just saying.
No, better sign a prenup. Just saying. Like right at the wedding, you better sign a prenup because by the time the lawyers get done with it, you'll have to use it.
All right, you gotta do Ada. She's laughing. So $20 donation will get you a dual reading, one from Cambo, and he has several different readings that he could do. And then myself, mediumship may come up, and I will do a reading for you as well. So Ada, who's your celebrity crush?
Yeah, Ada. I get to pick on you now, and I might even pull the picture up.
Come on, Ada. You're over there giggling. Your innocent giggle.
Well, we're waiting.
Drum roll.
Oh, I can already tell you it's not going to be good.
Keanu Reeves. He's amazing. I just watched a movie with him in it.
That's who I read for.
That's who you read for?
Kind of third party-ish. There's a lady who reads for him, and I was on a 3-way call with her.
While she was reading for him?
Yeah, because she was doing the energy stuff on him, and I did a little of the reading. I was like, oh my. Unless he's changed since then.
Why did you say, oh my?
He was really bossy.
Is he really?
He was on the phone. He was like, well, I need to know now type thing. It's not like, I don't know. It just, when it comes to famous people and stuff like that, I don't have any sort of expectation. I don't know what to expect. And so it always freaks me. If they're nice, it freaks me out. If they're rude, it freaks me out.
He seems so down to earth and sweet. He just... Oh, we have a donation.
Well, which one is Ada? I have to lock into energy. Do you want Keanu?
My man, Tupac, because he's dead, Wendy.
Okay, so now she wants Tupac. All right. Have to switch gears.
Well, you just told everyone that Keanu's an ass, so why go for an ass?
Well, he was kind of. I don't know. He was like bossy. Because he'd like call her like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and if she didn't answer, he'd freak out. It's like weird. I don't know. That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, maybe he's chilled.
He might be now. That's what I was saying. And there's Miss Linda. Okay, Ada, and Tupac. Okay, Ada, he seems high maintenance a little bit.
Yes, Wendy, she's here.
He goes in loops. It feels like he's always putting out fires or thinks he has to put out fires all the time, but he's got extreme logic with him. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of emotion. It just seems very logical, but putting out fires, putting out fires, putting out fires. Really analytical. He really seems like a really like business. So what he presents to the outside world, I don't think is accurate. I think he's very like business and very he has to have structure, and it has to be strict structure with him, is what it feels like. This with you, depending on how you are, you would. The only real reason you two would really butt heads is because he has to have his structure just a certain way, and if that interfered into your boundaries, that's where you guys would clash. Because you aren't going to back down from your boundaries, and he isn't going to back down from his. So that would be the main thing. That how he presents himself to the world, he presents himself to the world as the emperor. So everything in order, everything's perfect, whatever. But it's like loops with him because even stuff that he does, it doesn't seem like he necessarily learns his lesson from it. Does that make sense? It's like very meticulous, but still doesn't learn the lesson type thing. Okay. I don't even know who this person is. Hold on, I gotta get rid of weird people. Lucky. Okay, sorry. I hate it when people do that. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so I think it's going to be two different things with you guys. It'll be two different worlds. Because you're not going to see things through his eyes very much, because it doesn't seem like he's the spiritual type, or that he would go in there. He's too busy trying to create structure and kind of trying to keep it there. You're trying to get more on the spiritual end of things, trying to get into you're just trying to get ahead vibrationally. And when I look at you two together, when I bridge you two together, you're going, it could technically work. But see, it wouldn't last long. Technically it could work but you would have to back down, is the thing. You would have to back down from it, because it's just, so technically if you back down from it and just kind of let him do his thing type thing, it may kind of work, but then that would make it so you're not going forward on your own path.
Is Tupac still alive?
I have no idea.
I think he's dead. He's been dead.
So, I mean, between the two of you, here's the thing. You've got the sun and the devil crossing. So it could work, but it won't last. It's going to be very, very, very restricted type of thing. And the other thing is I get the Nine of Wands reverse, which means the final obstacle, which means you two would have to kind of compensate. Are you even kidding me right now?
They have a strong message for you, Cambo.
Yeah, they can piss off too. There's my message to them.
Deuces. So, truth be told,
if you back down Ada, it could be something good. But you would have to back down. And so you would compromise your own path to get it to work. But technically it could.
Truth be told, she has him in the basement and he's really alive. They make beautiful rap music together on her off days.
If she doesn't have the whip.
Is she what?
Doesn't have the whip.
Yes.
All right. Where did she go? Teresa. So, Teresa, we're doing the celebrity crush thing just for fun, so I can do that for you too. But what kind of reading do you want? Career. Okay. Let me do you want. So which one do you want? Do you want Eminem or Marshall Mathers?
Same person.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
See, I don't know shit.
That's why Wendy said that Tupac was my man, because he's dead and he keeps saying I'm going to get a ghost.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that. Okay. See, I gotta look at their pictures because I just cared.
Too funny, too funny.
Teresa Wilson. No, I got it up here.
Real Shady, please stand up. Oh, wow.
Different.
I'm smelling lilacs all of a sudden.
He's complex. Holy shit. He's really complex. Give me a second. It feels like he tries to balance everything. He likes to try to balance between personal and between the celebrity part and the personal part. He tries to balance the two out, and it's like a lot of energy is spent doing that, and so he feels trapped. He'd probably be big on his alone time type of thing, or in like where he doesn't have to deal with either or, is where his comfort most lies. He sees things very weird, very different. Like he like stuff that people would normally have in their life, just like normal people. He doesn't think that he can have because he's. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't think, he thinks he's lost it. He moves forward, but everything is like nothing is. I don't know. Nothing is new. Nothing is exciting. You two would probably get along. But only if you quit going into this fix-it mode that you normally go into. Because you go into the I can rescue him. See, he won't go for that because the way that he is, he's very. You would have to understand. You'd have to understand him pretty well for it to mesh. But it could work. But you can't be like trying to fix him because he doesn't. He's like weird independent kind of, but then wants it at the same time. So it's like conflict because he's got the two of coins running around all over the place. So he's trying this balancing act. And it could trigger some stuff in you because when he goes into cozy mode, he goes very inward, and so it would seem like he's standoffish. Because that's the only safe place he has. It really feels like the inside of him. That's the only place he feels like he can be, who he wants to be. If that makes sense. But I mean, you could work because you both are like the independent thing, but you guys got to work around the whole independence thing because with your independence, both of you both have boundaries, and you don't want to overlay those boundaries because if you do that, it's going to turn into a what is it called? Not so much conflict, but it'll be like eggshells. Like what? Like codependence, kind of. Only not a good version of codependence. It's going to be like walking on eggshells. Unless one of you was willing to. He seems pretty set in his ways, though, and you are very set in your ways. And it's hard for either one of you to change. So, in order to get it up to a relationship standard that you would want, it would take a lot of time and communication and building trust and that whole thing. And even then, that might not build it to the level that like you're looking for. Technically, it could work though. Technically. So there you have it. Okay, and then we're gonna. She wants one on career, right? So, what do you want to know about career-wise? Are you looking for another job, or you just want to see where you're going to be, where you're at now? Yeah, Victoria, I'll get yours here in a little bit. Okay, so I really feel like you're going to be able to find something new. Because you do first card out, because I was asking about new jobs, and that's that sort of thing. And I did get the Chariot, so that's your victory card.
Excuse me.
And you're dead on. You've been following your intuition because it feels like you're carrying everybody else's weight around there, and it feels like separation. Because I've got the Moon and the Lover's cards combined, so this is a lot of illusion. Everything points to you getting toward. I mean, you got the Chariot coming in, you've got the Emperor coming in, which is chaos turning back into order. You also get your Three of Coins, which is like basically like decent work that when you achieve it, that's going to be your decent work. So where you're at now, it feels like it's a stepping stone for you to go forward on. Keep looking. Definitely, because you got the Seven of Coins coming in. So whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. So keep looking. I don't think it's going to be too much longer, because normally my readings go about 3 months out. Yeah, you've definitely got to get into something where there's not so much control. Because it feels like the people are control freaks around there. And then you end up having to balance everything out, and it's like you wear yourself out thin. No, you are on the right track. Keep looking, because something's going to pop up within the next 3 months for you. Because, I mean, you get the Chariot card in there. Okay.
Ooh. Let's see, Teresa. I'll put my glasses on. All right, my dear. You're not feeling good about your current position at all. You have some unique work talents that somebody's gonna see, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, we need this girl. We really need her. She's like the bomb because she can do this, that, and the other thing." And it's you just you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. Right now, I feel like you're just going through the motions at work because you're just like so tired of it. You are going to find a job that is going to allow you to be yourself. But you have to let yourself be seen. You need to really start marketing yourself big time because you have a lot of stuff there that you're not even putting on your resume. Um, manifest, as well as put yourself out there. Let yourself be seen. Just let yourself be seen. Say, hey, I'm over here. I can do this. Um, you have it within you, 150%. It's all coming. It's all coming up, Teresa. I'm telling you. And make sure you follow your intuition when it comes to something new. Follow it. If it doesn't feel right, don't take it. Just make sure you do that. manifest. Go when you meditate. Put forth your intentions of what you really want, but make sure you're specific in what you want to come into your life. You have to make sure you are very specific about it. And stop questioning everything. Stop questioning everything. And if there's stuff that is in your life that doesn't seem right, get rid of it. Just get rid of it. But things are coming together for you, sweetie. Big time. And Camo's right. Something's going to grab you. And just make sure you take care of yourself. No, we can never give too many details. Campbell, can you give the meditating, manifesting guidance, please? Because you're really good at explaining it.
I can send you. I think Andy's still got a book. Andy wrote a book and published it on many ways to manifest. I'll see if I can find it and send it over to you.
Did he really?
Yeah, he wrote 2 books. Many Ways to Manifest and Little Book of Big Evil.
A little book of what?
Big Evil.
That sounds interesting. Very interesting.
So I can send you. I gotta find. I think I've got a PDF of it. It's on Amazon.com. If you look up Andy Benson, it pulls them up.
Andy
You're very
Benson?
welcome.
Hey, Lacey, how are you, sweetheart?
Okay, dokie. Let's see here. All right, Victoria. I was going to do your celebrity person. So, who was your celebrity?
Kenny Chesney.
All right. He's a workaholic. Now, mind you, what I'm reading, I don't. It's not like a bad thing. I'm just saying, he's very black and white thinking. He's, like I said, he's very much a workaholic. He has a better relationship with his career than he does with a person. That's just kind of how he is. So you two together, you wouldn't get a lot of attention that you maybe want. I mean, you would get a certain amount, but you would. He's very black and white that way. I mean, he wants like relationship and that, but I don't think he has enough time to put into it to make it something like really super solid. Does that make sense? A lot of why he drowns himself in work too is because that's how he expresses like deep rooted pain, but it doesn't come across that way. But there's a lot of sadness around it. He's like a light switch going from extroverted to introverted. It's like he can do both, but he can flip it just like really, really quick. So with you, I don't know if that would be really a super match for you because you're not going to get the kind of attention that you deserve. And it's always going to be work first. I'm just saying. And that's going to leave you feeling on guard. That's the thing. It's going to make you feel like you're not important enough in that, and it's going to snowball your self-esteem and that sort of thing. It's going to start snowballing because you don't feel like you're important enough, even though you kind of know this about him or would know this about him. That still wouldn't change how you feel inside. I really think you'd be, if you did go forward with it, I think you'd be really lonely. I don't think it, not for what you're kind of looking for, because on your end of things, you're looking for something more interactive, and I don't see a lot of that kind of interaction going around on that. Royalty?
I cannot find it on Amazon.
What are you looking under, Andy?
Andy Benson. It's Benson, right?
Yeah. On Amazon.com.
Yeah, I'm in the bedtime story for adults.
Put in, just type in many ways to manifest. I don't know why it's not pulling up. Unless they put it under the lady that he wrote it with. Let me check. Yeah, they put it under her. Yeah. Go under, type in Debbie, Debbie, and Duncan, Duncan. And then it's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 books down.
Oh, the little book of evil, I see.
I don't know why it's not pulling it up with his name. It should.
Hmm. Don't be needy, keep it real. Always express gratitude. Include a twin flame. Keep your karma clean. Well, and ordered it.
I got that somewhere. PC. Yeah, I'm trying to find a more fluent way to do the manifesting.
Wow. I just looked at something that was posted. This is really interesting. Ego seeks to serve itself. The soul seeks to serve others. The ego seeks outward recognition. The soul seeks inner authenticity. Ego sees life as competition. The soul sees life as a gift. Ego seeks to preserve self. The soul seeks to preserve others. Ego looks outward. Soul looks inward. Ego feels lack. Soul feels abundance. Ego feels mortal. Soul feels eternal. Ego is drawn to lust. Soul is drawn to love. Ego seeks wisdom. Soul is wisdom. Ego enjoys the prize. The soul enjoys the journey. Ego is cause to pain. Soul is cause to healing. Ego rejects God. Soul embraces God. Ego seeks to be filled. Soul is internal wholeness. Ego is me. Soul is we. It's pretty deep. Did I leave you speechless?
I'm trying to find it, see if I've got it in here. I don't know if he might have it on his computer. All right, Victoria, don't pick up weird people.
Bye, sweetie.
Wendy was heartbroken in despair over her celebrity crush.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now you have no kissy. Now I have no kissy cards.
No.
That's too bad.
Don't feel like that. Oh. I don't really have a celebrity crush. Do you?
No.
They're just people.
Ignorant people.
Do what?
Ignorant people, but I'm not bitter.
No, I think for the most part, I don't know. Money gets them big time. They turn into jerks.
Yeah. You do do that.
I think Sean Penn changed a lot.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Because he used to be odd. So, guys, we got 4 more places. 4. So is Ada still on?
Ada.
Ada. Ada, my friend, are you here? Yoo-hoo. Jeez. All right, guys. For all of my wisdom friends, I have a question.
Oh dear.
I do. It's about these damn birds. All right. So there's this nine. Oh, eight is here. Good. Eight is here. There's this 80-some-year-old lady and two blackbirds came in through her dryer vent because she does not have a washer and dryer and was flying around her apartment. So some yahoo in the building got the birds out and they're flying around the building, mainly on the third floor. Does this mean there is darkness upon the building? Because
They're just blackbirds,
they're blackbirds.
crows,
Big blackbirds.
crows.
Blackbirds. They're
I
big
know, but
black.
were they crows or ravens, or were they just blackbirds, just general
They're,
blackbirds?
I think I don't know. They look like blackbirds. They're just blackbirds. I mean, they're big, but they're not humongous.
If there were crows, I would be moving, but since they're not,
So Ada, you're my nature expert. Help me out here, girl. Because they were when you go up on the third floor, they are like bombing you. Yeah, they're not crows. They look like blackbirds. They're like Granny's cooking smells good. She wasn't home at the time. So the general consensus is no, there's no darkness coming over the building. Or if there is, it's mainly on the third floor. That's where all the people that don't follow the rules live. Hey, your dog agreed to that, Cambo. How about that?
mm-hmm.
Nina doesn't think so either. I just don't. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. My thought was, could it be? Because there's been a lot of death in this building. Oh, they're gonna try to catch him. They should have left him in the apartment and shoot him out the window, but nope, they shoot him out into the hallway. So the birdies are flying all over. And then one lady put crackers and water out for them.
Well, that'll help things. Not.
They will starve to death. We have to feed them. Like they weren't flying around eating before this? Because they definitely don't look like they're starving. Exactly. Let's keep them here. With crackers and water. You should have put some shrimp out there or something, or some tuna.
Oh.
So you gonna do another celebrity crush?
Do some yes nos.
They're bringing a message. What kind of message? And to whom? The lady whose apartment they went in. All right. I want to know what kind of message. Everybody's afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. They can land on me. I don't give a shit. All right, yes or no questions. Anybody have a yes or no question? You keep going back to sad feelings. What does that mean, sweetie? Yes or no questions. Has Dina healed enough for a new relationship? Break this down. Has Dina healed enough for a new relationship? You're getting a possibility, sweetie. Possibility. You're welcome. Anybody else have a yes or no question? Oh, I think Wendy wants you to do a celebrity crush for Linda.
Poor Linda.
For Linda. You're welcome, Nina. Are the blackbirds sending a message to the building?
I think Linda would scare her celebrity.
No. Are the birds sending a message to Rose? Scary. Scary. So are you doing Linda's
Well, I gotta know who it is.
who's your celebrity crush, Linda?
Okay, look.
Never heard. I'll be right back, Cambo.
You want Zoe? Okay. So, What the hell's she got on her? She is laser focused, Miss Zoe is. I don't know, I have to say, she's very laser focused on whatever she wants. She goes after it, but the thing is, there's kind of with her a disregard of what she has to do to achieve it. So, just saying.
Just saying.
And crossing, she comes across as the Knight of Cups reversed. So with the Knight of Cups reversed, that means she has a hard time with commitment, which is going to throw you into a loop. But I think that's because of her past stuff that she has. She's very skittish. If she starts to lose stuff, it starts to freak her out a little bit. The only reason I'm saying you guys really wouldn't be compatible is because what's important to you and what's important to them is like two separate universes. She can get a little bit into the spiritual end, but she always has to keep in view what she wants. And she does what she needs to protect it or to achieve more or to get more. She kind of doesn't think about other people all the time. I mean, she's not like ruthless, but there would be definitely, because she would have a fit over something that happened and you'd be like ready to backhand her, telling her to grow up type thing. What's your version of what's important in life and what's her version of what's important in life is going to be a lot different. And just because I know what you are looking for and what you're having, this would not work well. You guys could probably be friends, but you would still stay at a distance with her because she tends to get on the materialistic end of things. And that would probably annoy the shit out of you. So yeah, she has a problem with commitment too. So, and when you find somebody that you want to be with, it's like all or nothing with you. And she can't say all or nothing. She's just there for the ride, it seems like. So that's a no-go.
All right. What about me and Jason Momoa?
Who?
Jason Momoa. That's right. You are a great catch, Linda.
You would frighten him.
I would frighten him? Why do you say that?
Because you would frighten him.
I don't know why you say that. We have very similar personalities. How would I frighten him?
You would.
How?
I just got this feeling.
You broke up, I'm sorry.
I just had this feeling.
That I would frighten him.
There's some with... He's very layered.
But down to earth. He's a spaz.
I don't think he would ever really show anybody who he is in his entirety. I don't think he's a bad person at all. I just think that wouldn't really show anybody. It would take a lot for him to be able to show somebody who he is in his entirety. Because, like, there's that suit of armor thing, and then there's the big teddy bear. He is really, really big teddy bear heart. And then there's just also this kind of hurting side to him, but he'll show you one side of it, but not all of it. So you're always left to wonder with him. Not that that's going to be bad, but that would drive you apeshit crazy because you have to know the whole story right up front. Yes, because you're bossy.
I am not bossy.
You are bossy.
I am not bossy. I am not bossy. I'm awesome.
I think more of anything, he would frustrate you to death. Because when he switches in between the three things, it would drive you nuts.
Probably. Probably.
He's very big into family.
Yes, he is.
Well, like I said, very, very rarely does he show his true self to people. And I think it's just a defense mechanism with him.
I'm going to have to rate him. My spiritual advisor says, we could be good together, but you won't let your walls down. Therefore, it's a no-go. I think you're cute.
It would drive you batshit crazy.
You will drive me batshit crazy. You're pretty, but you'll drive me batshit crazy. So I'll look at you from a distance. Johnny Depp and Desi.
Oh, yeah. I did Johnny Depp's. Not read when he was on the trials. And he did readings on everybody. Everybody lied at that trial. I'm just saying.
Everybody lied in the trial.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Nobody is good enough for Wendy's daughter. That's right. So,
because when we did his cards during the trial, he's very Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Oh yes, yes.
But he doesn't show the darker side very often.
No.
He kind of floats around, but once he freaks, it's like he freaks.
I'm sure it's going to be worse now that Jeff Beck died. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That was his partner in crime for his music. So Wendy wants you to do a sex reading on Desi.
No. Oh, hell. A sex reading. Oh, good.
Oh, you're getting the please. You're getting the please.
I don't even know where I put the book.
Ugh, excuse me. How convenient. Cambo's always prepared.
It's because I'm at my computer. If you saw my computer, you'd shit. It's... Okay, and before I start, this is 18 years and older adult content, so if you're not 18 years of old age or older, get off. This is your final warning, because this is some... Okay, Desi. Let's expose your sex life.
Here's Desi, and here's her man. Here they are. Kissy, 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 kissy.
Oh my.
Oh my. You're scaring me when you say, oh my.
You're a naughty girl.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Wendy, you might want to sign out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the first card that we have come up is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Oh, yipes. This is the bored housewife or fed up workaholic. Here we find a need to run away from it all. When the questioner pulls this card, then they are ripe for some sex outside their regular relationship. When reversed, the Eight of Cups depicts inability to fly loose and let rip, even though it feels like it. Sheer frustration.
You go, girl.
That's not next to that one, so that one doesn't matter. They therefore take off on their own or are easily persuaded away by someone who has more enthusiasm for life. So you're into the little kinky stuff there, it looks like. And there's Michelle just in time. She's probably like, what the hell are you
She
doing?
always comes in just for the good stuff.
So we know you get bored easy. Where's the other one? Really? All right. Well,
Michelle, you just don't want to know.
you're just not. Okay, the Six of Coins symbolizes balance of payments and favors. Oh my. It will show the amount of effort you put into a relationship and the sexual side of it is equally balanced by your partner. When reversed, it shows yours is reversed. When reversed, it shows that you are putting in more effort than your partner and therefore feeling unrewarded. The reverse card talks of being ripped off, someone who has taken advantage and in the bedroom becomes highly unsatisfactory. Let's see. The Six of Coins reversed will also show up if your partner doesn't bother to thank you for the sex or gets up and leaves the room without a word. It may sound crazy to thank your partner for sex, but the words, "that was great," will do. It's not about the praise, it's about the gratitude for the shared intimacy.
I'm lying right now.
The reverse Six of Coins has come with a warning. If this card is drawn to ask about a first date, beware. It can mean that someone is having sex with you because they want to steal your possessions. It's usually premeditated, so they'll get into your bed and have sex, and with deliberate intentions of taking something from your home before they leave, usually small items such as money from your wallet, a favorable CD, toothpaste. You've got a naughty daughter, Wendy. Just saying.
Just saying.
Is this a peek into Cambo's tarot class? Yes, I was going to teach you this tarot
It's
way
the
of
dirty
reading.
girl. You should do Michelle's. Cambo, you should do Michelle's.
No.
Huh?
It's tarot. I already know her naughty secrets.
Oh, really?
Oh, Lordy. Oh.
Is it that time, my friend?
It's getting there. I'm just like, I gotta double check something here.
Wendy. Wendy is awesome.
I love you, but we need to talk about the birds and the bees again.
Mom's got to do what she's got to do.
You're just so naughty. And
Like the toothpaste.
the toothpaste. She'll steal the toothpaste.
Scary. Too funny.
I'm sure. Well, my dear, same bat time, same bat channel.
Are you going on with Thomas tomorrow?
His is on at 3, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, thank you everybody for coming in, and we will do this tomorrow.
Yep. Love you all.
All right. Bye.
Bye.